Good afternoon. This is All India Radio, and I am Nishit Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. Winter session of Parliament begins. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges political parties to take collective efforts to make the session more productive. In the election results for 250 wards of MCD, Aam Aadmi Party has won 122 seats, BJP 97 and Congress 7 seats so far. Counting of votes for Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh Assembly elections to be taken up tomorrow. Reserve Bank of India raises the repo rate by 35 basis points. Saikom Mirabai Chanu clinches silver at the weightlifting World Championship in Colombia. Second ODI cricket match between India and Bangladesh underway at Dhaka. And in football, Portugal and Morocco enter the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And now the news in detail. The winter session of Parliament began today. It will continue till the 29th of this month. Speaking to media outside Parliament before beginning of the session, Prime Minister Narendra Modi urged all political parties to take collective efforts to make winter session of Parliament more productive.
इस सत्र में देश को विकास की नई ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाने के लिए वर्तमान वैश्विक परिस्थितियों में भारत को आगे बढ़ाने के नए अवसर उन सबको ध्यान में रख करके कई महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय इस सत्र में करने का प्रयास होगा। मुझे विश्वास है कि सभी राजनीतिक दल चर्चा को और मूल्यवृद्धि करेंगे, अपने विचारों से निर्णयों को नई ताकत देंगे, दिशा को और स्पष्ट रूप से उजागर करने में मदद करेंगे।
He said this winter session is important as Parliament is meeting at a time when India has assumed the presidency of G20.
G20 समिट एक समग्र रूप से भारत के सामर्थ्य को विश्व के सामने प्रस्तुत करने का अवसर है। इतना बड़ा देश, मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी, इतनी विविधताएं, इतना सामर्थ्य, पूरे विश्व को भारत को जानने का एक बहुत बड़ा अवसर है और भारत को पूरे विश्व को अपना सामर्थ्य जताने का भी बहुत बड़ा अवसर है।
There will be 17 sittings spread over 23 days during the winter session. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said the government is looking forward to discussions on legislative business and other items in constructive manner. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar today officiated proceedings in the upper house as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha for the first time after his election. Welcoming him, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said Mr. Dhankar is closely associated with soldiers and farmers.
अब एक किसान के बेटे के रूप में आप भी करोड़ों देशवासियों की गांव, गरीब और किसान की ऊर्जा का प्रतिनिधित्व कर रहे हैं। आप स्वयं भी सैनिक स्कूल के विद्यार्थी रहे, तो किसान के पुत्र और सैनिक स्कूल के विद्यार्थी के रूप में आप में किसान और जवान दोनों समाहित हैं।
Congratulating the chairman, leader of the opposition Mallikarjun Kharge said the role of protector of the house is more important than other responsibilities. He said Mr. Dhankar understands the nitty-gritty of parliamentary proceedings.
अपर हाउस के संरक्षक के रूप में आपकी भूमिका बाकी भूमिकाओं से बहुत बड़ी है। राजस्थान के एक गांव से उपराष्ट्रपति और राज्यसभा के सभापति जैसे बड़े ओहदे तक आप पहुंचे हैं। संसदीय परंपराओं को आप समझते हैं। आपको सभा के दोनों पक्षों की नियमों, मेंबर्स के अधिकारों और भावनाओं की जानकारी है।
Deputy Chairman Harivansh said the chairman's vast experience of public life will help in smooth functioning of the House. DMK MP Tiruchi Shiva, TMC MP Shukhendu Shekhar Roy, Raghav Chadha of the AAP and other members also lauded Mr. Dhankar. The Lok Sabha was adjourned till 12 noon after paying obituary references to sitting member Mulayam Singh Yadav and other former members. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has said that India's presidency of the G20 is a matter of pride. When the House met at 12 noon, Mr. Birla expressed confidence that the G20 summit and P20, the meeting of presiding officers of G20 countries, will be organized in a successful manner. The 5G services have started in 50 towns across the country so far. Telecom service providers have started the services from October. This was stated by the Electronics and Information Technology Minister Ashwini Vaishnav in a written reply in the Lok Sabha today. It said the service providers are providing 5G services to their subscribers with 5G-enabled devices at no extra cost. The government today clarified that there is no proposal under consideration for operation of regular passengers train through the public-private mode. This was stated by the Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnav in a written reply in the Lok Sabha. The minister said 15 service providers have registered on Bharat Gaurav Trains portal. Out of them, 4 service providers have been allotted rakes by the Indian Railways as per their demands. The foreign direct investment into India is continuously increasing since 2014 and 15. In the last 7 financial years, over $443 billion worth of FDI inflows have come into the country. This was stated by the Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Som Prakash, in a written reply in the Lok Sabha today. He said according to the RBI, FDI inflows of $84.84 billion have come into the country in this financial year so far. In the Municipal Corporation of Delhi MCD election results so far, the Aam Aadmi Party has won 122 seats, the BJP 97 and Congress 7. According to the State Election Commission, AAP is leading in another 11 seats, BJP in 7 and Congress in 2 seats. The polls for 250 votes in the national capital were held on the 4th of December, which saw a voter turnout of 50.48%. The counting of votes for Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh Assembly elections will be held tomorrow. It will start at 8 a.m. The counting for by-polls to Manpuri Lok Sabha seat and 6 assembly constituencies in 5 states will also be taken up tomorrow. These assembly constituencies are Rampur and Khatauli in Uttar Pradesh, Padampur in Odisha, Sardar Shahar in Rajasthan, Kurani in Bihar, and Bhanu Pratappur in Chhattisgarh. Election Commission has made elaborate arrangements to ensure smooth and peaceful counting. There will be 37 counting centres in Gujarat covering 182 assembly seats. Ahmedabad district has the maximum of 3 counting centres, whereas Surat and Anand district will have 2 counting centres each. Talking to AIR, Gujarat Chief Electoral Officer P. Bharati said this time EVMs and postal ballot papers will be counted simultaneously. In Himachal Pradesh, counting will take place at 68 centres where mobile phone, iPad, laptop and other recording devices are barred. The News Services Division of All India Radio will broadcast special programs on the counting day tomorrow.
Janadesh 2022.
Results of assembly elections in Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh.
On Thursday, the 8th of December 2022. Stay tuned for result updates every hour in our program Janadesh 2022 from 10 a.m.
Special program in Hindi, Surkhiyon Mein, on discussion and analysis of results from 7:10 p.m. to 7:20 p.m.
In English, Spotlight program Roundup of election results from 9:15 p.m. to 9:30 p.m.
Special program on bilingual discussion and analysis from 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Tune into FM Gold, Rajdhani Channel and National Network of All India Radio. Also live on News on AIR app.
The Armed Forces Flag Day is being observed across the country today. It is observed on the 7th of December every year to honor the martyrs and the Armed Forces personnel who safeguard the motherland. The day is dedicated towards collection of funds from people for the welfare of the Armed Forces personnel. The fund collected on this day is also used for the welfare of the serving personnel and ex-servicemen. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said that the Armed Forces Flag Day is a day to remember bravery, courage and sacrifice of the Armed Forces. In a video message, Mr. Singh appealed to everyone to contribute to the Armed Forces Flag Day Fund for the welfare of India's brave hearts.
राष्ट्र रक्षा में अब तक हमारे अनेक योद्धाओं ने अपना सर्वोच्च बलिदान दिया है और अनेक सैनिक शारीरिक रूप से अक्षम भी हुए हैं। देश के एक जिम्मेदार नागरिक के रूप में इन सैनिकों, वीर नारियों और अनाथ बच्चों और उनके आश्रितों के प्रति हमारा भी एक बड़ा दायित्व बनता है। मैं आप सभी से निवेदन करता हूं कि आप खुले मन से हमारे वीरों और उनके परिजनों की सहायता के लिए आगे आएं और जितना बन पड़े आर्म्ड फोर्सेस फ्लैग डे फंड में अपना योगदान देकर उनके प्रति अपनी कृतज्ञता ज्ञापित करें।
In Tripura, the three-day-long Inspector General level talks between the BSF and Border Guard Bangladesh began in Tripura today. More from our Agartala correspondent.
To join the conference, BGB officials have arrived Agartala this morning and the conference have started at Frontier Headquarters, Tripura. During the three-day conference, all border issues such as border patrolling, smuggling, infiltration and barbed wire fencing will be discussed. Officials also further said that Inspector General rank officers of BSF of Tripura, Mizoram and Meghalaya frontiers and South-East and North-South regional commanders of the Border Guard Bangladesh are taking part in the talk. The conference will continue till 9th of this month. Rina Nongmaithem, AIR News, Agartala.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, today hiked the policy repo rate for a fifth consecutive time by 35 basis points to 6.25%. The key interest rate has been hiked a total of 190 basis points by 50 basis points thrice since June and once by 40 basis points during an off-cycle meet in May. The central bank increased the rate after inflation continues to stay above its tolerance band. Governor Shaktikant Das, delivering the Monetary Policy Committee announcement, said that the FY23 real GDP forecast had been lowered to 6.8%, which is 0.1% lower than the revised estimates released by the World Bank yesterday.
Based on an assessment of the macroeconomic situation and its outlook, the MPC decided by a majority of 5 members out of 6 to increase the policy repo rate by 35 basis points to 6.25% with immediate effect. This is one occasion where the market expectations and the decisions of the Monetary Policy Committee are by and large aligned.
In addition, the RBI has maintained a FY23 Consumer Price Index inflation forecast at 6.7%. Shaktikant Das said he expects inflation to moderate as the winter harvest comes in. In cricket, Bangladesh were 144 for 6 in 34 overs in the second ODI against India at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Dhaka when reports last came in. Earlier, the hosts won the toss and chose to bat. India will look to win this game to keep their hopes alive in the 3-match ODI series. The third ODI will be played at Zahoor Ahmed Chaudhry Stadium, Chattogram, on the 10th of this month. Olympic silver medalist Mirabai Chanu won silver at the 2022 World Weightlifting Championships in Colombia today. She beat the Tokyo 2020 champion Hu Zhihua of China. Mirabai lifted a combined weight of 200 kgs compared to Zhihua's total of 198 kgs. This was Mirabai's second medal at the World Championships, having previously won the gold in 2017 with a lift of 194 kg. Meanwhile, China's Jiang Huihua took home the gold medal with a combined weight of 206 kgs. And in the FIFA World Cup 2022 football, Portugal crushed Switzerland 6-1 in the round of 16 match and secured their spot in the 2022 World Cup quarterfinals at Lusail Iconic Stadium, Qatar last night. Earlier, Morocco advanced to the quarterfinals after beating Spain 3-0 on penalties after the round of 16 match ended at 0-0 in extra time at the Education City Stadium in Qatar. With this win, Morocco entered the quarterfinals for the first time. Earlier, the match went into extra time, where yet again both teams failed to score a goal. This was Spain's 4th World Cup loss in a penalty shootout, the most by a team on football's biggest stage. In the first quarterfinals on Friday, Croatia will take on Brazil at the Education City Stadium in Qatar at 8:30 p.m. India time. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Winter session of Parliament begins. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges political parties to take collective efforts to make the session more productive. In the election results for 250 wards of MCD, Aam Aadmi Party has won 122 seats, BJP 97 and Congress 7 seats so far. Counting of votes for Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh Assembly elections to be taken up tomorrow. Reserve Bank of India raises the repo rate by 35 basis points. Saikhom Mirabai Chanu clinches silver at the weightlifting World Championships in Colombia. Second ODI cricket match between India and Bangladesh underway at Dhaka. And in football, Portugal and Morocco enter the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And with that, we end the Midday News.